Hello, Teaquilters. Today is June 7th, 2025. It is 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I'm here with live sewing chat, supposedly. But we're not going to probably sew today. We might. I don't know. I don't feel like it, but we'll get into all of that later. We'll see how the day goes and go from there. I got so many different stacks of things. And I have not been in this room since Wednesday when I was live. So I haven't had a chance to go through this. I was squaring up half square triangles with this stuff here. So yeah, it's a lot. I got a lot going on. So I'm just going to sit it back right there for right now. We're going to give people a chance to come into the chat because I did not schedule it early. Probably maybe 20 minutes before I went live, it got scheduled. So I'm just waiting for people to get notifications now. And I want to clear all of this. Okay. So let's see. We've got in the chat, we've got Darcy saying give T her thumbs up. And if you're new here, subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Also, check out the Facebook page, which is Teaquilts LLC. And make sure that you answer the 4 questions as well so that you gain admissions. Otherwise, it will be denied. C. Joy Creations is here. Bonita Nance, Carissa Renninger, C. Rax, Holly Duvall, Zandra, Suzette Peterkin Denton, Kevin Quilter. Let's see. Kevin saying his mom is keeping an eye on you, Miss T, after Wednesday, laughing out loud. That's funny. Oh, Sue GSD is here. Says it's 18 days until the absolute best retreat ever, hosted by T of Teaquilts. Ta-da! Yeah, I'm back in Teaquilts gear. I'm just wearing some of my older shirts that just trying to use them. And they can always, I'm going to probably end up cutting up some of them and putting them in quilts anyway. So that's what I've been working on ever since Wednesday. Well, all week really, because all I did was the haul this week. And I organized the fabric for the haul. But other than that, I've been working on retreat lists. I am not taking any more personal t-shirt orders right now. If you didn't get your personal t-shirt order in by now, I'm going to refund your money. Because today I'm about to weed the last shirt and I got 2 more shirts to press. Let's see, custom shirts I probably had to make. Let's see, 4 customers, probably about 12 or 13. And then I also want to make some for myself. I can't remember the number count. So I've been doing that. I got 2 more personal orders that I need to do, and then I need to work on customizing some stuff for myself. Also, like for stuff for a retreat, not just for myself, but stuff for a retreat. And yeah, so that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm in the cutting it out on my Cameo 3. I still have the Cameo 3. I think they got 4 out now, but I don't use, I have a brother cutter too, one of the older ones, but I don't really use them like that a lot to like upgrade unless something's wrong with it or it's a feature I don't like that they've finally fixed or something. But I'm okay with what I have right now. So long as it's working, that's what I'll use. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'm sick of t-shirts right now. I have also sorted out retreat t-shirts, got everything bagged by name so that I don't have to be going through what's your size and all of this. And so it already has your name on it in a bag ready to go. So I've been doing a lot of retreat prep work, ordering stuff for a retreat, talking with my friend who's the videographer, trying to make sure that she has what she's needed and what she doesn't have. I'm actually purchasing because this is different for her, to be not traveling out of town recording, but the number of days out of town, and then not having a professional crew with her. So that's the thing that's a little bit different. So I'm trying to assist in some of the things that she wouldn't normally need, just to make sure that we're covered on everything. So doing some follow-up stuff. I keep forgetting that I need to contact the bus company and let them know that our itinerary has changed. So I need to do that as well. So let's see who else is in this chat. I think I said those. Claudette Hall. Darcy, I said. Linda, the Irish Cell lady, is here. Says it's 90s in Florida already, hot and humid. Ingrid's in here saying hi. Ingrid, I mailed your package today. I can't remember if I even sent you the tracking number or not. It's been so much going on that I am just skating by the hair of my chinny chin chin. I don't think I've been outside. I didn't go outside today either, but it's been 8 days. It was, well, I'd say 7 days, a week. Because I went outside last Saturday morning to drop off things at the UPS and the post office. And I haven't been outside since. I've been on my deck, I guess. I have been outside. But I have not been anywhere. My car has not. I just realized today that my car hasn't started in a week. So, yeah. I plan to fix that tomorrow. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going somewhere. I can't believe I've been in the house this long. That's unusual. I'm a home person, but like I'm normally doing post office or the grocery store. My daughter, my mom, somewhere. I'm somewhere. But I've been in the house, and tomorrow we'll make a weekend a day. And it's like, we're not doing that again. So we are going to go somewhere tomorrow. I don't know where it is, but we're going. So let's see. I think I said, I don't know if I said Ingrid Priest. She's here. Dee Branson is here. Got your package today. Well, my husband's been picking up stuff from the post office and dropping off because I've been at home working. So Kim R is here. Don Cunningham. I saw your, how come I can't remember what, African Queen. I saw your African Queen quilt. It is so pretty. Damali J. Something on my lip. Something. Let's see. Minnie Dula. Sharon Lewis. And Deborah Holloway. Sheila Willis. Betsy is here. And Darcy also is telling Dawn that her quilt on the Facebook group is beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. Janice Miller. I can't wait to see what border she puts on it. So that's going to be interesting. Michelle the Quilter. She's talking to Sue and Kevin. Phyllis G is here. Hey, Phyllis. I've been seeing you in your piece of paradise, honey. It is awesome. I just love it. We're going to have to come visit you, Phyllis. So with you on your outdoor patio. Vivian Calvi. let's see. Okay, good, Ingrid. She says, yes, I did send her the tracking. So that's good. I think who I probably didn't send it to was Brenda. I probably didn't send Brenda tracking. It's been so much going on. Let's see. Awesome, Don, saying she had a good teacher and a pattern. So, yeah. Bonita says, a member of my quilting ministry told everyone she saw me on TV. I said, it's got to be my twin. Then I asked, was it on YouTube? She saw me on the So Busy retreat. Now, that's funny. Yeah, and I even put, if I guess if somebody knows you, they'll know that it's you in one of the thumbnails. But, yeah, that's funny. Brenda Jackson is here from New York. I don't remember the name. Welcome to the chat, just in case. Kevin talking about laughing out loud. Miss Bonita, you're a celebrity. T90 Edwards is here. Francis Jackson as well. So, needless to say, I'm exhausted. I spent Wednesday night and Thursday night like creating it was mostly like state t-shirts, the majority of them. It was state t-shirts, So Busy Quilt Guild, and also So Busy Quilting t-shirts. Those were the main ones that I've been working on. And a lot of the state quilter shirts I have to make for the state. I don't just make them and have them ready. I just make them, and then as I need them, I make them as I need them so that I'm not just spending my time making shirts for states that I don't need. So that's what took the longest amount of time, because I probably had 3 or 4 states that I had to create the actual design for. And then I'll show you, as if I do get to weeding today, hopefully I will. I'll show you why it takes so long for me to weed, to do the state quilter tees. And it's because I used a design that mimics quilt stitching in the word quilter. And so then I have to sit there and I have to pluck all of that out. I have tried reverse weeding to get it out. It might take out 2 or 3, but it really does not come out unless I just use a pick to pull it out. And now I'm realizing I didn't bring my favorite pick. This one has an extra little hook in the end, but we'll make it work anyway. So, and Sue is saying she'll be bringing her featherweight cleaning gear. I did get my featherweight clean last year, and then because I had taken it to the shop, but somebody will be using it this time. So we'll see if it gets dirty or needs cleaning. But it should be okay. Because I only sewed on it for like a month last year when I got it back. Every machine I put in the shop, I kind of sewed on it for a month, and then I put it up. So yeah, this is not telling me how many people are in here. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure we got just enough people in here before I get started. That's all. So I got a package in the mail from Don Cunningham. So let's open this one up first. It's heavy. And this is not Don Cunningham. I'm sorry. This is Donette Branson. I keep saying Don Cunningham. It's Donette Branson. I'm sorry. So I just want to cut this part off because it's got her information on it. And I have mailed all but one person's shirts who requested that they be mailed. I think the last person I got to mail is Patrice, which she's one of the people that I'm still working on that I got to do her. I got to just press it. Her design has been weeded, but she needs to be pressed. So, and I took out the box cutter, so we'll use these scissors. These are some scissors I got from Temu. I use them to cut everything that it'll cut. And what it doesn't cut, if it's fabric related, then I'll, grab the good scissors, which are also over here. But I always just tend to grab the cheapest scissors that I have when I'm cutting papers or plastics or anything like that. So let's just put this back. Oh my goodness. Is it pillowcases? It was so heavy, I didn't know what it was. She's got a card in here, got T on the front. Hi, Janet McCarroll and Leetta Bryant. Welcome to the chat, ladies. Oh, blessed are the givers and grateful are the receivers. Thank you so much. That's pretty cool. Enclosed, find my contribution to the retreat. Use it any way you like. See you soon. Yes. Looking forward to seeing. Because I've been talking to Don with the quilt being posted, and then I want to use her for the package. But it's Don Cunningham who has a quilt in Facebook group, and Donette Branson who just sent this package. So here we go. Whoops. I just knocked her paper over that I took off the box, but that's okay. Goodness gracious. OM to the G. All right, Don. Don has sent in all kinds of fabric. This is all African, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to count it. Dorsey is reminding you all to hit the thumbs up button. Say we need more of them. As well. And before I start showing these, Kevin is saying that the current organization of pillowcases indicates each and every category. Men, women, boys, and girls are equally represented. Sorry. And many thanks, Teaquilters. Oh, okay. I just got an interesting text message off on my watch. Y'all, I think all of these are 1 yard cuts, okay? Look at this. She said African fabric. And she says, use any way you like. So technically I can keep it. But I'm going to share it. Isn't that pretty? That's 2. I'm just going to open them up a little bit. She's got them all folded equally. This is 4. No, 3. You can't go from 2 to 4, girl. This is number 4. I like the heart that forms in these. And then on the, well, you can see it right here. The heart then goes to the front here as well. But I like this one too. Oh my goodness. This one's more like a quilt cotton African print. Love it. With the leaves. Can you all see that? This is an indigo rose. People saying the fabrics are beautiful. Okay, and then we've got this one. Trying to sneak and see if it's different on the inside. Yeah, so it's more of this on the inside. And I like these kinds of prints because definitely can make it look like 2 fabrics when you put it together. I don't stop counting. I'll count them at the end. Because I'm too busy looking and enjoying what I have in my hand. I always like to have some black and white prints as well. And then this one. And this stack. All right, so let's count this stack. 1, 2. That's 11. I'm like, this is really, really heavy for pillowcases. It's heavy because it's all African fabric and it's heavy. So that's 11 pieces. And then so 20 pieces of fabrics. 20 yards of fabrics, guys. Goodness gracious. I don't believe she was just clearing out. So I think, you know, this is a lot. So thank you so much, Donette. I like this one. I like people. I like drums. I like eyes. I like the ones that are about teaching, learning, fans. I even like the chickens. So certain things I like. I had one that had a clock on it. I really liked it too. This one's pretty too. And she's got some that I don't have as well. This one's pretty. And I love the background colors. Well, you know, because it's different with the pink background. So, get this one. And this one's got some gold in it. They tend to cost a little bit more when they have gold in them. And there is a distinctive right and wrong side when you have the gold in them. I think I've had this one before. A few of them I've had before, but I know I've had this one. And this last one. So yay. So yeah, what I'll do is I will cut them up and maybe people will get like a fat quarter or something so everybody will get something if they want it. And that way everybody can get something. And then just go from there, because I do have like door prize gifts too. So I'll figure out something. But that's really nice of you. Thank you so much. I'm going to see if I can put them both in one bag for right now. But that is gorgeous. And then I need to write that down because I can't remember like 5 minutes ago. Okay. Let me write that down so I don't forget. I think it might be back this way. So that's pillowcases. Make sure I get her name on here right. So again, what I'll probably end up doing is like cutting fat quarters so everybody can pick. And then I have like gift bags that are going out for prizes, so I'll end up putting some in there too. So we'll figure out how to get it distributed as well. Let's see. I'm trying to go back to where I stopped reading. Donette, Kevin, Donette. Thomasina is here saying the colors are beautiful on the fabric. Yes. And Don is also correcting him. So thank you, Don. I probably did because, like I said, I was talking to Don Cunningham about her African queen and then went from that to this Donette and got him confused. But it is Donette that donated. And she will be at retreat. Hi, Remo JS. Welcome to the chat, ma'am. Angela Adele, voice actor, says, hello, everyone. Where did you get the fabric? Wow. This fabric here was actually a donation, but I do also sell African fabric as well. I just uploaded a video on Wednesday that had 60 pieces of African fabrics that I showed. If you're interested in any of that, you can let me know your numbers. All of them have been numbered, and then we can get you an order in the mail. And like I said, that was Wednesday's video, just this past Wednesday. Paula S is here. Hey, Paula. Hey, Brenda Foley. Let's see. Helena Carter. Also, so welcome everybody that's coming in late to the chat. That was a fabric donation to Retreat. And I will be giving that out some kind of way. We'll figure it out as we go. I'm in the process of trying to, I got most of it like sorted. I just don't know what's going where. That's why I'm trying to get all of these other tasks off my agenda. I had made a quilt last year for a backdrop for a retreat. It was in the show and tell video, but I didn't get a chance to bind it. The binding's been sitting over here for a long time. So, and I need to do an upgrade to it as well because I didn't get it quite finished on the front what I wanted to do. So I'm working on that type of stuff. That's part of where I'm using my my cutting, some of the stuff I got to do for a retreat. But, you know, it's just a lot. So right here, I'm going to do a haul of some things I got either for projects or for a retreat. And I probably have already opened some of this stuff. Like I know I had hand sanitizer. I've already opened that. Like big bottles for the kitchen and food because I wasn't sure if they were going to have any in there. So I bought that type of stuff. Oh, these are sort of kind of for retreat. These are multi-port adapters where you can add in a USB to USB-C or your SIM card to, not your SIM card, your SanDisk card to USB and so forth. I needed that because mine are acting up and I don't have time for stuff that's acting up. So I bought 3, 2 of one kind and 1 of another because my friend's going to be there and she's going to need to be putting stuff on my laptop, taking stuff off of her cards and putting them on her laptop. What I want you to see is this angle. You can add in a HDMI cable, 2 USB, 2 USB and 1 USB-C, and then it all goes into a USB. You know, most laptop computers now are coming with just USB. You don't get hard drives. You don't even get USB drives. It's USB-C now. So that's what I got. Let me put this back in a bag. You know, it's all the little costs that go with retreat and things that you don't think about. Because the memory cards get full, and then once your memory card or your phone gets full, if you're doing a lot of recording, which my friend is going to be doing, um, it's going to be full, and then if you don't have anywhere to data dump, then it becomes a problem. So that's what that's for. This is the same thing. I got 2 of that same kind, and then I also got this one. I thought I'm missing an Amazon package because some other stuff came. Well, they said it came. I have to look and see if I got that one. And then this is another port that I think can take the photo cards. The scan disc is what I'm hoping. Nope, this is all USB. So my one that puts in the photo cards must be working right. So this one right here is what I have. So I had another one that has, maybe it hasn't come yet. Another one that I bought her a second memory card because she had one. She uses large memory cards. She only had one, and I didn't want us to be out all day and then she ran out of memory. So I ended up buying her another memory card and and a battery. Because she has like extended life battery. But like, again, if we're out all day on a bus trip, you know, she can plug into power. But what if you can't plug into power? We're in a store or something. So, and then she can't move around if she's plugged into power. At retreat, it'll be fine. But when we're out, it will not be fine. So I wanted to make sure she was okay. Because she's doing mostly stagnant type stuff or skit type stuff. So she has never followed around some crazy quilters shopping in a quilt shop before, okay? Oh my goodness. Yes, okay. So that was the Amazon box. Y'all, I still got all the African fabric that I showed Wednesday still sitting here, okay? I have not moved it. Ugh. But I do have a couple of haul boxes. Some of it I need for my project for retreat because I need to check and see if the fabric requirements are correct on this pattern, because I bought everything doubled, or so I thought, when I was at the place in we went to Ben Franklin in Macon, Missouri. Or was it? Yeah, I think it was Macon. And then when I started cutting, one of the fabrics I didn't have enough to do 2 of. So I don't know if I got short fabric, because I don't ever remeasure my fabric when I get home. I just take their word for it. We busy talking to the lady, having a good time. So I need to make sure, check this pattern. I hope this pattern is correct. But I ordered off the pattern. I just doubled, since I was making 2 of the same quilts. I just doubled. The pattern was sitting right there at the cutting table. So I just reached over, got it, and doubled everything. So, yeah. This box here is a haul from Brooklyn Fabric Company. And thank you for your order. Here's a free pattern to get you inspired for your next project. We'll have a different pattern each month. Now that's really nice. Hadn't thought about that. That's really cool. I guess that's a good way to use these. This is Satterlee. It's the free pattern by Villa Rosa. So that was free in the box. So that was cool. And then I purchased, so it's just one paper. 11 pieces of fabric. They put them in bags and tape them. I like to let y'all see how they package stuff. Really cool. So let's take this back and put it here so we can put all the other stuff in here. And let me look at this pattern because I might want to get some. Oh, okay. It's like a string and crumb quilt to me. All right. I'm going to use this knee lift. Not going to work because my machine's not on. T, I noticed you have bag balm on your table. I have some but rarely use it because I'm afraid it will get on my fabric off my hands. I don't have bag balm. This is, I put extra cords in here. It's just a storage container. It has one of the tighter lids that don't come off. That's why I like that container. But I've never used that product. So I don't know if it's a good thing or not. So we've got tape on here. So they tape it to get everything as small as they can, get all the air out. All right. And then I'm going to take tape off because y'all know I recycle stuff. It got to be used more than once. All right. So I'm working on a project where I'm using some fossil fern and I need something, it's all the fossil fern colors. So I needed something that was going to pop. I really wanted, this says it's black, but it's not the black that I really wanted. It's more of a charcoal color to me, dark brown color, but it'll still pop off the fabrics that I have. And I remember when Kevin and I were shop hopping, that was the shop, Kevin, where the lady came in being rude, wanting to get her stuff, get her car, her thing, her passport stamped. And we were trying to get fabric cut and spend some money. She just wanted to come in and get her passport stamped. But they had a lot of fossil ferns and they were really reasonable price. So I was just kind of shocked that now that we've had a fabric crisis, that or supposedly a fabric crisis and everything is going up, that now fossil ferns cost just as much as everything else. And they used to be cheaper because they were, quote unquote, an older fabric line, although they were being newly produced. But they were always cheaper. So I ended up just accidentally finding this company online. So I ended up buying 4 yards of that. The fossil fern was $10 a yard. So I bought 4 yards because I need it for a background. I'm going to be cutting and a lot of it's going to be in the trash because I'm going to have to square up after I put the pieces on. But that's what this is for an actual project. So that's why I bought that. And this color, no, it's not called black. My bad. Maybe they didn't have black, and so I bought charred wood. That's what this color is, charred wood. I do like it, and it still will pop against some color. Let's see if I got all my pieces of things back here, but like it's gonna be on, it's all colors though, so it's still gonna pop. It doesn't necessarily have to be black. I just wanted black, but I couldn't find it at a reasonable price, so that's why I did that. All right, so that's piece number 1. This is mostly a Tula Pink haul. This particular piece was only $7 a yard. And y'all know that I'm working on the Tula Pink project. I don't have all of Tula Pink's fabric lines because I'm not really a Tula Pink follower like that. So sometimes when her lines come out, they're already gone, and I just get whatever bits and pieces are left in the store because a lot of people pre-order. So I just like the butterfly print. I love the detail. Let me go up a little closer. I love the detailing in the butterflies. They actually have eyes. That's probably why. But yeah, I was just surprised that it was only $7. So I ended up purchasing that. Is that how she folded it? Yeah, I think so. So 1 yard of that Free Spirit Daydreamer Butterfly is what it's called. And then I was when Kevin and I went to the H&H Americas, we stopped back at Naperville, Bernina of Naperville, in Naperville, Illinois. And I had bought the large, I don't know what you call this. Let me see what they're calling it, because it's like little birds or something. It's True Colors Fairy Flakes. Okay, so that's what these are called. And so I kind of like them bigger than I did smaller, because I've got some of this in smaller print, but I've just felt like you really got to see the detailing in the larger print. So I bought more of these. So these are all $10 a yard. Not $16, $15.50, $10, y'all. So I bought what I wanted while I was there. This color here, that first one was papaya. This is neon. And it has a weird, like a champagne colored background on here. Weird color. Just a little weird. All right, so that's that one. Hold on, we got more in the second bag. All of this not to put a hole in the bag that I didn't even buy, okay? All right. Take this off my machine, because this is, I have packing tape, and I use name brand packing tape, but her tape seems thicker. All right, we got more fairies. This is a neon too. Again, all of these have like a weirdish colored background. Okay, so we got that one. Wait a minute. Flakes, this is Karma. I'm sorry. So I said it was neon. This is Karma. So we had papaya and Karma and then neon. So I'm telling you the wrong names because they're going to 2 lines. I was not expecting that. Neon Fairy Flakes Karma. That's number 2. Neon Fairy Flakes Nova. This is Nova. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I've already done 5. So I'm confused. Maybe they're not in order. And then, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11 pieces. The numbers just aren't floating up right. So I think this is a stripe called Karma. So I don't need to unwrap that. This is still Tula Pink. I needed something on my quilt to just give breaks and stuff, so I was trying to get some stripes and put in. Also, stripes are great for binding. I don't know if that's what I'm going to do with it, but it's also great for that. And then we've got the clouds. This is they're just sun gaze. This is just cloud, and then the other one sun days, and then this is guava. So if I was holding it upright. So I had this, I think, in yellow. I had a little piece in my scraps. I don't know how or where I got it, or if I had like a fat quarter or something, but I ended up saying, okay, I don't have a lot of those. And then these are the speckled fabrics. They didn't have like the whole line of speckled fabrics, because I would have had a whole stack of them if they did for $10. It wasn't like that. So I ended up getting this warm red, which is not red at all. This is orange. That's why I said I don't know if I got the right colors, because this is not red. This is orange. So don't think your screen's changing you. I don't know what happened with this order. Like if they were out of something and they go, we'll just send them something. Because, yeah, that's not red. That's orange. Or somebody's colorblind. And then this one is called speckled caviar. Let's see if it has a name on here. Now I'm interested. I bet you they don't have the names on here. Let's see. Just speckled. They don't even have... Do they even have a number? I don't think so. They don't even have like a color number or... So none of that's on here. But this is not red. This is orange. And I'm not colorblind. That is not warm red. And then this one is really pretty with the colors in it. Gorgeous. I bought something similar. I have to look and see if it's the same one. That's why I only got like a yard. And the funny thing is, this one was $12.99. So the warm red was supposed to be $10 a yard. I got orange, and this one was $12.99 regular price. I just like the colors in it. So let's put these back in the bag, because I'm not currently working with the tulip. Well, I'm going to take those out too. This is be all tulip pink. The fossil fern actually goes back there with the project. And I don't want to lose my panel that I need for Teaquilts retreat. So, put this in the box. It was nice to get a pattern too. So, and then the other package I got in the mail is from Hancocks of Paducah. And is anybody else sad that Hancocks of Paducah no longer uses the yellow bag? I'm sad. I'm sad. I like my stuff, but for some reason it was just so fun to see that yellow bag come. Like, where is the yellow bags, Hancocks? Oh, they got, oh, okay. I thought they had tape right there at first. All right. Okay. Let me start this with Hancocks had a sale. Okay. I thought I was going to have some fabric in here that I needed for my project, but I don't. So, I'm going to, do they even have a, let me see if, take some of this stuff out of here to see if they have a packing slip. My fabric feels funny to me. Like maybe some water. It's not wet, but it feels like it was in a moist atmosphere. Okay, let me pull up on my phone because there is no packing slip, which is okay. I just need to know what I ordered. Okay, like search. Search. Okay. Just want to make sure I give you all the right prices. Okay. So I got 2 Tula Pink fabrics from them, and they were both $13 a yard, which was cheaper than the than the $15.50 a yard. So it was cheaper by $2.50. This is Full Moon Forest 2. And this is out of the, it says Pink Tabby Road Deja Vu Cat. This is Disco Kitty Techno Mint. Is what this one is called. Weird names. And then the other one is the Cat Eyes from Tabby Road. And I had this, and I just love this print. Again, it's eyes. Y'all already know I'm a sucker for eyes. And I didn't know which animal eyes they were. I just knew that they were cute. And I just got me a piece, okay? I got a larger piece because I had been using some in some of my... Okay, maybe this is in thirds. I have been using some in my project. I'm working on, what is the name of that? My Happy Place. And so I had a little scrap that I know probably came from Joe Carmel or something like that. And so I really like that print, and so I got another piece, and I'm not sure if it's a different color background or the same, but you gotta remember, when a lot of times you have stuff, I'm trying to get stuff reasonably priced, so I'm not getting everything. They could have it in different colors, but maybe it wasn't $12.99. Now this one is Tabby Cat. Oh, okay, so I wasn't scrolled back enough. I'm sorry. Free Spirits Full Moon Forest. This, I'm sorry, was $8 a yard. This is Full Moon Forest. Honeymaker. Wait a minute. This is Honeymaker. It was $13.49. $13.49. I got 3 pieces of Tula. Okay. 1 yard Free Spirit Fabrics. Says I got 4 yards of something. Okay, that's not 4 yards. That's something else. This fabric again is the Honeymaker. It's $13.49 a yard. I don't know what's wrong with me today. And then this the cat one is Disco Kitty. Is $13 a yard. So let me show you this one. And then the eyes are $12.99. I do have 4 things from Tula, but I haven't showed it to you yet. Because I took some stuff out the bag, remember? All right. I showed you this one. So that's number 3. The 4th thing that was Tula that I got 4 of is Full Moon Forest too. These bags. So let me show it to you like this first. And they're reusable bags. And this is the back side. I just thought they were pretty. They were $7.99 a bag. I don't normally spend that much on a bag, but I thought, you know, I have to buy me one, right? And so I might, if they make it to retreat, I'll give them away as gifts. As I have like some different things that I do special drawings for, so I will probably use some of these for that. But I'm gonna make sure mine's is not included in there, okay? So that's mine. So that's Tula Pink. That's where the 4 things came from, and item number 4. And my screen disappeared. And then I bought, we'll come back to those. We know what those prices are. We've got Ruby Star Fabrics, the speckled. And I have Blue Chambray. And these were $11.99. I just decided I needed to put some of these in my stash. I love grunge. I'm also now in love with these speckles, okay? I'm just telling you. So I just been buying 1 yard. I haven't gone crazy and purchased like 10,000 yards of anything yet. But I'm loving the speckles, and I just would like to have a little bit of some of the colors. So that was chambray blue. I got 2 yards of this Icebox speckled metallic dot. Icebox speckled metallic dot. And these are all by, this line is by Rashida Coleman Hale. And then the last one that I got is, again, these were all $11.99, 1 yard, goldenrod yellow. And it has, you can see some of the color. It's kind of like that sea green color. This color here is in there. It's got some pink, light and, well, it's like a medium pink and a medium orange. So yeah. So it's got, and then some yellow highlights too. They always go the same color and then put, a couple of colors of that in there as well. So I love those. So these again are, might be my new grunge. I don't know. We'll see. I love grunge though. We'll see how long they make them. Grunge is going to be a staple line that's going to be out there for a while. And then I purchased some $5.99. Hancocks was having a sale, and so I purchased 4 yards each of these, but they were only $6 a yard. So boutiques, this feels so funny. I bought this for gifts too. But this feels so funny. 1, 2, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 4 yards, and then they added on this extra piece. Must have been the end of the bolt. And the yard looks pretty big in measurement. Let me see if I turn it this way. It's a yard. It just looks so big. And then, like I said, I probably got about 1/3 of a yard extra on this piece. So sometimes we have trouble finding light prints. So let me show you the print up close. It's like different 2 pattern ways in here. You got that middle section, and then the top and bottom section repeats itself, but the dots go from small to large. So I like that. That's one piece. This other one I've used numerous times. Batik. Talking about grunge. And it's just one of my favorites, my staples. And then this one, this lime. It's really pretty. 4 yards of this as well. All right, so that's it for the haul. There is one more order I got to come in. The post office, every time I look it up, they change the date on when it's coming because it's been ordered for a while. Also, what's coming in is the Africa patterns. They'll be back in stock. I don't think I have that pattern in here. Let's see. I've been trying to, when I was in here last, I was trying to move some stuff around so my stuff wasn't everywhere. So I might have moved that pattern. But right now it's not here. So I've got, these are my new speckled editions that don't have a project. And it's like the other company is where I got the speckles that I want to use in my project, because none of this is enough to do. But I'm gonna turn these around, just let you look at this prettiness. Isn't that pretty? They so pretty. Hi Ray, welcome to the chat. Willa Mae says I love grunge. Yes. And she says nice Tula haul. Yeah. That's it. Let me read the chat just so I can make sure that I'm caught up. But I wanted to make sure you all got prices on that. The one thing I've been noticing is taking longer and longer for Hancocks of Paducah to ship. Same thing with Quilting a Day. And I still got one order that hasn't come in. I think I ordered it after everything else. Hold on. Let's do a search for speckled, because that's a word not used in every email. Yeah. I ordered this 5 days ago. And it's all speckled fabrics. So all speckled. One, two, three, four, 5 pieces, and I need the black. That's what I was ordering black of, was that one, because I couldn't find black fossil fern at the time that I ordered. So that's that. All right. Let's go back and make sure I haven't missed anybody in the chat, first of all. Paula S. must have ordered from Brooklyn Fabric before. But again, on my paper, it says this fabric is supposed to be red, but I got an orange piece. So it could be somebody that's colorblind, because this fabric does not have any number identifiers on it. But my fabric is definitely orange, and I'm disappointed because I wanted red. But on the flip side, I think I did, but I didn't order as much because I knew I had ordered a yard here. I think I reordered red on the other order up here. Let me check. I got scarlet. So scarlet should definitely be red, right? The other one says it was red, but it wasn't red. That one says scarlet. This one says warm red. And it has metallic in it, but it's orange. orange. That is not red. So, and Brenda says she orders from them. Kim loves the butterfly print with the eyes. Yeah, I think I'm just a sucker for any eyeballs or something. Because I sure got that butterfly, you know. Butterflies look like stained glass. Yeah, she has very good detail in, Tula has very good detail in that butterfly fabric. And Don says it looks orange to her on the screen. So yeah, but it said it was, I ordered red. I just got mine this week in a yellow bag. She says she just got a yellow bag from Hancocks of Paducah and they keep sending me the white bags. It's like, hello? I mean, my bag was pretty big, so the yellow bags are big. This bag is pretty big. So I don't understand. And they had a lot of stuff crammed into this bag. Like, I have 4 of these and then all of this fabric. This is a lot. This is very bulky to ship, you know? And then I still had 4, you know, I had all the yardage that were in there too. Ain't that something? Like, where is my yellow bag? I wish Hancock shipping wasn't so high. It says free after 100. It used to be 75 years ago, but they changed it in the past year or so. How's your outdoor kitty doing? You haven't spoken of him lately. My outdoor cat is doing fine, except that this cat, I think, is going to have a conniption if I try to catch it. Because at one point he was like letting us like really rub him, and then it's like he'll lay down for like he wants belly rubs, and then as soon as you go to him, he kind of runs away. He's back to only letting us feed him at the front door, won't let us feed him at the back door. So he keeps getting into fights. He needs to be fixed, is what he needs to be done. And then I'm scared now that if I fix him, will the other cats really beat him up, or will they stop beating him up, or will he stop initiating fights because he's a male? I'm so confused with this cat. I don't know what to do. But he comes a minimum of twice a day to eat for the most part. So we still are feeding Kitty, and he's just been having some run-ins lately. Dawn is asking, okay, so she's corrected herself. Yeah, Rashida Coleman Hale is part of Ruby Star. I guess I did not say that. She's on the Ruby Star fabric line, which I think is now being done by Moda, if I'm not mistaken. They keep moving who's doing Ruby Star fabric. So I think it's Moda now. Jordan's fabric is having grunge on sale right now. That's Darcy letting you all know. If you're just coming in or getting ready to go, make sure you check for your thumbs up. That's also from Darcy, so thank you so much, ma'am. Yeah. So, the last thing I need to do, well, that is not true. The last thing I need to do today on this live, because I still got things I got to do, is I need to weed this last shirt. And it's, I let an order came in today, and I'm being nice and doing it because I had done all of my other shirts, got them weeded. I just had one, the last person who ordered I was packing, she was toward the bottom of the list, and I just didn't get her shirt pressed because it wasn't her turn yet. So her shirt thing has been weeded. And here I am weeding another shirt. So I'm gonna do it with you all because I'm so over it now. Like I said, I've been doing this since Wednesday evening because y'all know I stay up till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So I've been doing this Wednesday, all day Thursday, Thursday night into Friday morning, and then I went to bed Friday morning, got back up about 10 on Friday, and then I went and checked my shirt orders. I didn't have enough shirts, so I had to end up placing order. I checked my shirt supply, and I didn't have enough shirts, so I had to put in an order. Told me the order was going to be here on Monday, so I'm like, okay, I'll just get everything weeded. So yesterday I spent all day cutting and printing and weeding for t-shirts, and then the order came today, just out the blue. I'm like, yay. So then today I've been still, because I didn't have everything weeded nor cut. So I got everything that I needed for the shirts that I ordered to go ahead and get those done. So I've got everything done except for 2 shirts that are customers. And then I got to do whatever I'm going to do for myself and for the retreat. I still need to do some things for that. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Oh my goodness. I just punched this thing. It went clear through. Let me see. Okay. I'm trying to make sure that I didn't overcut it. For some reason, this vinyl feels a little bit different than my other vinyl. But yeah. I'm going to show you. I'm just going to do a few things here, and then I'm just going to talk to you guys as I'm weeding. But I want to just show you what I'm picking out here. Now, I will say that I've been to major quilt shows, and I've seen people wearing my shirt, a modified version of it. But I'm going to tell you right now, they don't do this stitching that I do, because they're not going to sit here and take all this time to weed like what I'm doing here. And like I said, I tried reverse weaving, where I've tried using different tapes to pull it out, and it just will not pull out these little pieces. I've tried different cut settings, and I have to sit here and weed out every one of these little bitty things here. So do you see? I can't see what you're seeing, but all of these little bitty holes that are these line marks that are starting to appear, yeah, that's into the word quilter. The entire word quilter is made like that. And so I have to sit here and take those out. And I've tried like reverse weeding, like doing that. Now it's working a little bit. No, we'll see. It was just the first time. I'm going to show it to you after I'm trying to do some reverse weeding. But it doesn't do a whole lot. And I've tried different cut settings, because if I cut too much, it's going to cut clear through, and then the whole thing will fall apart and I can't use it at all. So yeah, now I just tried to do reverse weeding, and that's all that will come off by itself. So I don't know if you all can see that. Yeah, not a lot. So I have to sit here for every one of these state quilter shirts and do this. Again, people that have stolen my design and use it don't do this part though. And then you have to look at this in just the right light in order to get all of these little bitty things. And so I just went clear through again. So I always get these out first, because if I weed the bigger part and then these little pieces get lost, they're going to be on the back of this film, this carrier sheet. And then when I go to press this, they could be dots into the shirt. The only one that puts dots on the shirt is black glitter that I have a problem with. All the other color glitters don't do that, but for some reason black does that. So I had to let it go with black. I said I can't control what's staying on this carrier sheet, and there is no way for me to get every little speck off of it. So, but black is the only one that I have that problem with. So I do these little stitches first so that my whole sheet isn't covered. And so these are not going to stick anywhere they shouldn't be. And then I go to the big pieces. So that's why it looks a little weird. Again, don't order this shirt, because if you order this shirt today, right now, I'm going to refund your money because I don't have time to do it anymore. This is my last shirt I'm weeding, and it's because it's one of my people that I quilt for. I was about ready to send it back to her too, because the deadline been passed for specialty order shirts. I had my whole list. I've been, getting it ready. And so I've spent like since Wednesday just working on t-shirts, checking stock and everything else. And then today I probably have the one person whose shirt that I got to press. She's holding up the thing, and I think it's only 1, 2, 3, 4 people after her that 4 people after her, and they don't have any special shirts. It's just retreat shirts. So I've got just about everybody's retreat order for t-shirts are all packed up. I thought I saw my screen flicker out of the corner of my eyes. I guess it was my ceiling fan. Caught my eye. So yeah. I'm on the I. I'm going QUI. So that's where we are for an update. Retreat stuff. I have been getting everybody's travel arrangements so we can try to figure out a schedule. It almost looked like everybody is arriving pre-retreat, and that's the time we're going to be like trying to set up. And so, or a lot of people, so we're going to have to figure out how you're going to get picked up, because my daughter can only pick up probably the max of 3 people at a time with luggage. We're going to have to check that. This one went up under. Hold on. I got to go look at it a different way. Okay. That one went under instead of coming straight up. And sometimes I can, like, this is not my favorite pick. I don't know where I laid it at because I don't see it. It could be at the press area because I weed certain things over there that I don't want to take it off yet. So hi, Deborah Holloway. T, did you hear that Donna Jordan has passed? Yes, that happened long time. Well, not long time ago. I'd say I think she passed in January, but they didn't tell us till like March or something like that. I can't remember, but they have a whole video out on it. I thought everybody knew by now, so I haven't kept repeating it. But Jordan Fabrics, they took a break, and now Matt is doing some of the videos. Got something that won't come off on the, it won't get on the die pick. Ugh, I keep going through. Let me use this. See if that helps. Yes, that's what it was. I needed something hard. When I was doing it in the other spot, I was using my old round Brooklyn revolving cutting mat, and so I had something that hard was underneath it without going through my, because I didn't want to put little prick holes into my into my cutting mat on my long arm, because that's where I've been cutting and stuff. So yeah, but I did know that Donna passed. I'm sorry you didn't know. I thought I had mentioned it on this channel. I probably shared it in the Facebook group during the time that they shared it, because it was very shocking. I thought the last couple times that I'd seen her that she had aged really well. I wasn't a follower. Like, I didn't watch every single video, and so I wasn't a follower like that, but I did watch some of them. So I know who she is. I know of her. I know, everything was great there. I've ordered from them a couple of times. But I wasn't like, I'm not, I guess I don't have time to be like like a Tula person that you're gonna watch every video, see everything. I do know like Tula is building a studio, but I don't know all the ins and outs. I haven't watched every video. I watched the one where where it was almost done. I haven't watched any other video of her studio, but I know she's building one, and I know it's almost done. It could be done by now for all I know. So I'm just not that type of fan. So I didn't know she was having some health issues. I just happened to, I watched one video, probably hadn't watched another video for about 4 months or so. And I thought, oh, she looks a little older, like she's aging. So I didn't think anything of it. You know, not knowing that she had been ill. And and the funny thing was, it was the video, one of the last videos. It was not the last one because he put that in the video. He released it. But it was like the video before that. And I go, oh, then that's why. It's slowly coming. I'm at the T. I just got the ER to go. And then I always get a few of those little flyaways. That's why I do all the stitching first before I open up the larger sections of this. So I just got the ER to go now. Okay, and Minnie says, fix him. See, I need help from the cat people because I don't know what the heck I'm doing. She says, fix him and he will stop chasing female and fighting because there is a female in heat. Does that also mean that the male cats will leave him alone because he's not interested? Or can he live a calm life? I need to do something because I'm sick of healing him. I have to do, I have to take special care. I feel like I have to feed him more because I try to feed him nutritious stuff for outdoor cats since he doesn't get like all the shots and stuff that he should get. So I do need to figure out how to catch him. So I'm going to have to somebody told me to go to, I don't know what that store name is. It's like five and below or something like that. They said that they had cat carriers there. So maybe I can go get like a little cat carrier that I can lock him in, like, and not lock it, feed him in there a couple of times because he's going to freak out. I already know it. And then just take him in like one day during the week. Just go ahead and when we give him breakfast one day, then go ahead and lock him in and be prepared to take him someplace to get him fixed because, yeah, I'm getting tired of the healing process. And he is so mean. Like, even if a cat comes and tries to eat some of his food, he is not having it. He will run them off, okay? He is not having it. Like, this is my spot. So. And I just don't know if I could, I'm scared of everything living other than humans. And it's going to be my husband that's going to have to, do this process because I am not getting close to that container with the cat in there acting crazy, okay? I am not going to do it. I will not even pick it up. I probably would close it, but I know once he realizes he's locked in there, he's going to probably freak out. And I'm not picking it up then. I'm just telling you how I am. I know me. I know I'm not picking it up. I really would have wished that somebody would have taken him when I had him so docile that he was letting us touch him, pick him up. And it's like now we can't even get close to him to pick him up. he'll come around us, like he'll swarm around our legs. But if we don't have food, he ain't coming that close unless we have food. And he ain't going for you trying to pick him up. And we could, like, we can brush him, like, with our legs and stuff like that. But he's not letting us, like, bend down and, like, rub him, stuff like that. So I did respond to your message, Darcy, and I said everything in there was fine, was okay. I did respond, but apparently it didn't go through. And I responded from the Teaquilts News at yahoo.com account, too. And Willa May is saying, I almost forgot, Michael's bought Joanne's intellectual property. They do have fabrics. Highest price I saw was $8.99. And someone at Michael seems to have blank on Facebook stores for each state selling fabric, lots and lots. So yeah, I think Kevin actually went to Michael's. Wasn't that Michael's you went and bought some fabric from, Kevin? But I don't really I guess if you're in an area where you don't have Joann's or something, then maybe that's good. The actual Michael's is closer to me than Joann's as well, but I just don't see me buying fabric because I doubt they're gonna have what I buy. I'm particular, like I've already have a stash, so I'm real particular about what I buy. All right, I think we got everything out of here. All of the little pieces are accounted for. So now I can go ahead and start peeling out the rest of this stuff. And then I have to add a red heart on here. Part of this design is a red heart. Right now it's cut out in white, so I know where to place it. So I start by just taking out all the insides of the letters first. Any inside letters, things like that, I take that out first and then do the outside edge after that. I found a little piece down here because we don't want these little pieces on our on the back side of this. That's the problem, because it will print on your shirt where you don't want it. I think I'm going to use this Hancocks bag for trash. And now weed the inside. So this is what we're looking like. State of Missouri shape. And now I'm just going to weed the inside, and we'll be well, it'll take me a little bit because I got the word Missouri. It's got a weed around, so it'll take a little bit for that. Kim says, yes, if you fix Kitty, it will be so much better. Won't fight as much, and he will have a longer life too. Okay. So yeah, so I got to figure that out then. Oh, Kevin says it was Michael's and they had nothing that he was interested in. That's what I kind of figured. I didn't even waste my time going. I'm like, I am not going to just buy fabric to support having fabric in a store. And most of the stuff that I'm going to need or want, I'm still going to have to order online. And so this is my sheet. This is the non-sticky side that I'm showing you, and this is how it gets laid onto the shirt. The shirt is back here. When I cut from this side, and everything is cut in reverse, and so that you can reverse this and place it on your shirt. So yeah, everything's cool on here. I have nothing sticking to it, which is a good thing. And I had a carrier sheet that I had cut a piece off. I don't know where I put it, the rest of it. I cut this piece out of it. I'm gonna fold this and get rid of this. So I use my old carrier sheet, so when I'm weeding, I can weed the new one onto an old sheet. I'll just cut a piece up. I'm up here, my chin's hitting the mic. I don't know what I did with the rest of the carrier sheet, because I would like to cover it with that, but here it is. So I'll just cover this so nothing else gets on the back as much as I can. It's not going to be perfect. It'll be a little part that's out. And then all I have to do is just peel it up when I'm ready to stick it, so I have less junk on my carrier sheet. All right, so that's done. Again, I got 2 more shirts for customers, and then I got to figure out my shirts. Probably make a couple shirts for myself. I got so many shirts, but I like to have, refresh shirts and stuff for retreat. Okay. Kevin, aren't you a cat person? Kevin even gave me like an outdoor cat catcher thing, and I was just so scared to use that thing. And somebody said you can go get like a regular kitty traveler thing, and I think I'll be better with that because it's enclosed, whereas Kevin had the outdoor cage that was like all metal. And then at that point, the kitty had stopped coming around too. When Kevin gave that to me, he had stopped coming around for a while. So yeah. I'm gonna have to do something, because I'm getting tired of him coming back with these front paws all beat up and stuff. He was limping today. Let me get out of here. Oh, another thing that I did too is I was at the So Busy retreat and noticed that my So Easy table is, it's like deteriorating. It's just, I guess it's MDF board, different ground up pieces of wood glued together for wood. And while sometimes they say that's stronger or whatever, this table is beat up. However, this table is probably over 10 years old. And I'm not going to throw it away because it's still usable. I might still bring it to retreat anyway, because I ordered another table. This table comes in this big box, and I'm like, this thing is huge. And then I also found out that my So Easy table, because I had the very first one that came out, it was only rated for up to like 35 pounds. And I think this Bernina is like 40 pounds. And I don't know if they consider it 40 pounds with the embroidery machine unit on it. I don't know where the 40 pounds come from. And I've never put this on a scale. So I ordered another table. I can't remember the name of it. I used my link with, it's Arrow. And that table goes up to 45 pounds. And so I figured, okay, now it's 5 over, so that's good. And the box came yesterday. That thing is huge in the box. I have not taken it out the box. The box was too heavy. It is still leaning up there. And I will tell you, that is totally not me to order something and then not open it. But I do need to open it. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow. And it does have wheels, but the So Easy tables come with a cover. This one don't have a cover. So I'm going to have to hook up some type of way to make a cover. Eventually, it won't be by retreat because that's not my priority. But to make a cover. And so so that I can have it covered. So when I store it, I don't have to worry about it getting air dust and stuff like that to it. Just general stuff in the air. Because I do store like in my garage and stuff. So I don't want it like out there getting all dusty and stuff. So I might end up having my old table every retreat just because it might be easier and I'm used to it. But I will take the other one out tomorrow, or at least look at it, see if I want to return it or not, and see how it's working. But I know I won't have a cover on it, so I don't know if I want to do that. Darcy is also reminding you guys to go ahead and hit the thumbs up button to make sure that you have hit it. I'm going back. Chris Smith Calavo says, I have visions of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation with you picking up the carrier with that cat in it. And that's exactly why I'm not going to pick it up. That it's like I can do all the planning and organizing, and then I call somebody else to put it into motion, because if it's animal based, I am not touching it. Like, I remember my brother and I, when we were younger, we call ourselves being the electronic fixers, and my brother does fix stuff now. Me not so much, but we fixed an iron that was broken in our house. And or was it? No, we didn't fix the iron. With him, we ended up fixing so-called the kitchen cabinet that my uncle had built. But it was built bad and the doors kept messing up. And so he and I, when nobody was home, decided we were going to fix it or whatever. And needless to say, we didn't fix the cabinet. We probably didn't even have the right tools. But we didn't really care because it was already broken anyway. And then when my mom inquired about the cabinet like being worse per se, all we could say was, it was the truth. Randolph made that. But we were trying to help fix it, and we kind of made it worse. But I think eventually the doors just came off of those cabinets. They were like our pots and pan cabinets. Like, it was a family. We were 8 siblings, my mom. And then my sister's husband went back into the military. So for sometimes, not the entire time, but sometimes my sister was there with her 4 kids. We had a 4-bedroom house. And so, yeah, it was bunk beds everywhere in the 4 bedrooms. And then my 2 youngest sisters always just liked sleeping with my mom, even though they had beds. So my nieces ended up sleeping in those beds that were in the girls' room. And then we had 2 rooms that were the boys' rooms, per se. But yeah, it was always something going on at that house. But I think I was the one that fixed the iron. And then after I got the iron fixed, I felt like I did it right because I connected the right colors with the right colors. I was putting a new end on it because the end was bad. And I felt like if we put a new end on it, that it wouldn't be bad. And so I put the end on there. I had black electrical tape. I wrapped each side, and then I wrapped both sides together. But for some reason, I wouldn't plug that thing in. And so I had to call my sister from, 3 rooms away. Hey, can you plug the iron in for me? Needless to say, she's still here today. So it was okay. But so okay. So Sue is saying that there's a possibility that the cat will poop, possibly, and spray. Okay, because he won't be happy locked up. Okay, so I'll make sure that it's completely enclosed. So, because I could put him in the back of an SUV, but I don't really want to do that. I want to put him in the inside, in a second seat of my car. I don't really want to put him in the carrier section. But I'll try to get something that's completely enclosed if that happens. And then it'll be the vet's problem to get them back in there or something. I'm hoping, because they'll know it's an outdoor cat. So, yeah. So, yeah. Thank you, Sue, because I'm already telling you I'm not touching that carrier. Okay. Hey, Peggy O'Connor. Welcome back. You back from from your vacation, girl? Yeah. And Peggy, I had a haul on African fabric haul on Wednesday. It went like almost 2 hours, hour and 45 minutes or something. I had 60 new pieces. Today it was just a small haul for projects that I'm working on. So yeah, what time is it? I haven't even looked. 9:41. So almost got through to 10. I might be getting off early. If we don't have anything else to discuss. If anybody that's coming to retreat have retreat questions, now would be a time to ask instead of sending me an email. I've sent everything out regarding retreats other than orders, and I'm not going to do that. I've decided I'm just packing this stuff up. I'll know you have an order because I have your name on it, and we'll figure it out at retreat. Is there a cat rescue in the area that can help with the cat? I did when he first came around like 2 years ago. I had called this place and they said that they would only take him if he was friendly. And then when that's when Kevin gave me the cat carrier. And then I was trying to start feed him in there without just locking him straight in. He would only put like half his body in. That's as far as I got him to go into that. Because if I put the food all the way to the back, he wasn't going in. And then he disappeared. And so I never contacted them again, but I can contact them and see if maybe they won't necessarily do it for free, but if they would do it, because I don't mind like donating or something like that to their cause, because somebody's got to pay for some of the bills at these places. So, yeah. Did I find a Juki? I have not looked for any sewing machines. I kind of stated what I kind of been doing, and it's take all of my day. So no, I haven't like looked for the Juki. I have a couple of machines on the other side of my desk that's got containers piled on them because all my works in progress things I'm working on over there. Just got those plastic art bin containers. I've ran out of space here. And I have to move all of that to get to those sewing machine carriers. So I don't know what's in those carriers. I have not like seen it in my maneuverings around. And it's so weird. It's like, how do you lose a machine? That's how I know it's got to be in a container. I got so many sewing bags and so many like carrying cases. I just need to go and physically touch each one of them, and I don't have time right now. I know I'm not buying another Juki, so it's not like I'm going to replace it. So I have no idea. The only other thing is, I think that was Brenda asking, because I think she was originally assigned the Juki. If I don't have it, I don't have any other machines that have a knee lift. And I'm not purchasing any machines to rent for $50 because I'm already in the whole big time purchasing machines for retreat, because I don't really get my money out of that, because I then take them when they break. I have to take them in for service and things like that. So like last time the featherweight got broken at retreat, and I had to take that in for service. Thank God it was just the needle broken. But if I had not had to take it in for service, I spent more money taking it in for service than I did money on renting. So I know I won't be like purchasing any new machines. I just got the Viking Rose, I think it is. I bought that one, so it's going to retreat. I feel like it'll be a good sewing machine. I don't know where the 1/4 inch is on it. And Tracy, if you're watching, remember, I have to try to text her too. Remember, you're bringing bobbins for the Viking Rose. I didn't buy those because she said she had them. It came with 2 1/4 inch feet things, so I didn't have to buy that. That's basically what I do. But I will make sure that machines are at retreat. Just not might not be the ideal machine. Um, um, at some point, people could sew on my Bernina depending on what I'm doing. Might. And if I see you not treating it like I would treat it, then I'm gonna ask you to, move. But because I don't think I'm gonna be doing a whole lot of sewing at the Teaquilts retreat. I just don't tend to get a whole lot of sewing done. There's so much going on. I'm gonna be in the second room most of the time. Because I'm gonna be the assistant working in the second room, doing class time. So I ain't finna mess with Benita. I ain't even, just when I got to the word cake, I stopped, Benita, because you a hot mess. But yeah, so yeah, I know they're gonna want to do the whole thing. They're not gonna touch him until he gets shots, and then they're gonna do the other stuff. And I know he's probably gonna be there for a few days, so I fully understand all of that. And Minnie says it's cheaper for males. I didn't know that. You know what, Deborah? I did the kits for. I started the kits for the iron carriers, and I cut the batting and the silver material, and I haven't looked for the 1/4 inch and the Velcro. I need to see if I can find those things. So I don't know, basically. I need to get a 1/4 inch elastic because you only need a small portion. So it's not like you need a whole lot. So it doesn't make sense for you to go out and buy a 3 or 5 yard pack. I'm trying to make it so that it's convenient. So no matter what I do, if I have to go on Amazon and order something, I can just order it enough for everybody or that wants some in the kit and then just divide it up. That's all. So I don't know yet. I haven't done calculations. I've cut each kit, I think, needed 3 pieces of batting, a certain size, and then 1 piece of silver. That's all I've cut thus far. I haven't done the rest. Hold on. And Sue is laughing at me talking about I feel your pain about losing a machine. Girl, I can't even understand. I don't in my head recall even taking the Juki out of the house. I don't remember taking it out the house. I don't remember loaning it to anybody. So I feel like it should be here. I feel like when I got through sewing on it that I put it up. But what is up? And now that I had one machine damaged in my two-toe bag, I'm praying to God it's not downstairs in a two-toe bag. So yeah, I lost my my Singer XL 1000. I've given it like 4 or 5 days to dry out. Try plugging it in again. It's doing nothing. No power, no nothing. It is just a hot mess. I'm about ready to put it into the container. I don't know if anybody will want it for parts or something like that, but I'm ready. And when I get frustrated with stuff, I don't have time to go recycle, do nothing. Like if I got to go take it, because the nearest Singer place that I'm aware of that actually works on Singers is way across town. It's like 40-minute ride. And it's like my trash can is like right outside my door. It's not like they're going to pay me for it. So I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. And here's Troublemaker. I did a calculation, decided with 41 people at retreat, 42 pieces of cake, asked Peon assistant to low-key send me that piece in the Tupperware. He said he ain't risking his life. Girl, you forget my daughter there. My sister likes cake, so it's that cake. I don't know what they're gonna do. They're gonna fight. We shall see. Wait a minute. Kevin's on here. I told him to send me Like 15 eggs. Because, well, I don't know what size his eggs are. But the eggs I've been buying out the store are not really large or extra large. They say they are, but when you open a container, they look like baby eggs. And so it's not enough egg for me to make it. So I told him 15. But maybe Kevin needs to bring more eggs. I don't know if I'm going to have time. I already make a double large size batter to fit into that pan. I don't know if I have enough to do a third one. So Kevin, bring me more eggs, I guess. Because it ain't going to be enough cake. I can already tell y'all that. And Sue says, don't forget to bring your mom's buggy. Yeah, I'll make sure, because with me being in the other room, I'll definitely be going up and down that hall a lot. So I will definitely bring that, because that's when at H&H Americas, I don't know what's going on. I've been trying to wear my Birkenstocks to build my arch up. I'm actually going to end up going to a podiatrist and or maybe going to the Good Feet store to see if I can get arch supports. Years ago, I used to have to wear arch supports. My feet are so flat that they just are flat. And I'm talking about when I first put on Birkenstocks, I'm one of those people that only can wear them for like 20-30 minutes until I can build my arch back up. And I have a feeling that I've been wearing other shoes so much that I haven't been wearing Birkenstocks, and so my arches have completely fallen. And then when I was at H&H Americas, boy, did it show. I have never had that type of pain in my life, but I had to work my way through it. And poor Kevin, I was slowing Kevin down a lot because I had to like stop. It's like, I need a break. I cannot walk anymore. And it got to the point where my hip started hurting because I was starting to walk different. So I'm trying to build my arches back up via the Birkenstock so that when I go in to get arch supports made, I won't be completely flat-footed, and they probably will hurt more. So I'm trying to build them up a little bit now before I go in for them to make me some. So yeah, I will have my mom's cart for sure. I'm not going anywhere without it. Darcy says, I have a stray cat that is under my deck. A lot of times he's coming up on my deck now and having staring contests with my kittens. Sharon says, telling Benita, I can take your piece of cake. I'm going to tell you right now, Benita, you can believe that if you want to. You already know the stories at retreat about Sharon and cake, okay? I'm just saying. And Benita right up under here go, no. Lord, I have 50 yards of 1/4 elastic. Don't buy any. I'll pack it. Oh, okay, Brenda, that'll be cool. Because I'm like, it doesn't take that much elastic. And so now I just need, I think the last thing that was needed in the pattern that was weird was like you need a certain small piece of Velcro. So I'll figure that out. And then the main expense is the batting, 3 pieces of batting, which I think fits into like a crib size batting is what I think I cut out of a crib batting so I could kind of allocate the cost. So the cost of what a crib size batting would cost, and then the silver stuff, I think I got like 2 out of a yard cut or something. So whatever that is per yard, half a yard. But I'll look at it to be sure, and that's one thing I have not sent out. I keep forgetting that. I think I have done everybody's retreat request except finding Brenda's sewing machine, I think. I'm just going to put on here, I'm going to put Brenda down here again. It's on my list. I know I'll have a machine. I'm just not sure what it'll be. And then I want to really talk about getting the Velcro. That's really what I need. Otherwise, I'll be going down the street to Michael's. And I'll probably just get like a black, so, and I'll put /white, we'll see. Because it's not going to be that much. I have a feeling the cake is going to be guarded. No worries. Yeah, I remember, I had to guard it because the first year it wasn't guarded. And you all acted a plum fools. People didn't even know the cake existed. Those that did tore that cake up. And people been waiting all week. Didn't know the cake was already gone until I come in the room and ask who left the empty box. They didn't even know they had missed the cake. So I do not put the cake into a public area anymore. The cake will be in my bedroom, okay, until it's time to eat said cake. So yeah. I guess no caramel cake. That's Deborah. I can't see what that says. Let me just type some garbage here. Just to pull it up, because I hate this big old heart. I guess no caramel cake. Yeah, that's for Benita. She's so funny. She was thinking I was going to have some for the So Busy retreat. Like, I'm finna go to the store and buy all of this stuff. Darcy's reminding you all we're about to go, so to make sure you've hit the thumbs up on your way out if you haven't already. And Bonita talking about, and what time is that so I can get my flight right? Girl, you gonna be with your sister on a cruise out in the ocean or something, girl. I'm gonna be jealous. I'm going to be jealous. So yeah. Any other questions or concerns? We got like 3 minutes left. May as well, 2 now. May as well utilize them. I'm this close to still being here. I gotta work my way up out of here. So let me start working on that. Start pulling stuff up here. This is one. I never did count them. Okay, so I do have 4. They were just inside of each other. So that's 4. I just need to. This is my Master Your Stripology Ruler book. I keep saying I'm going to look at it, but I don't have time for extracurricular things. I have to do what I have to get done. I don't have time for anything else right now. I'm trying to make sure I get all the trash out of here. This, I got to start a new stash spot for the speckled fabrics. Just move this over so I can get out of here. Because I still got the fabric in here from Wednesday. I'm like, it may as well just sit here until I go to retreat. Because where else am I going to put it? It's going to retreat. This is... I had some more Tula fabric. This is going to retreat. All of this stuff in here is basically going to retreat. I just need to... I don't have the gift things figured out. So that's what I got to figure out. So once I figure that part out, I'll be okay. Oh, it's in the box. I'm like, where is my Tula fabric? Put that in the box. Matter of fact, I can put this up here because that's all mine. Take one of these off and stick it behind here so I don't lose it. And this is what I was dusting with. And then put this over here to go to retreat. All right, and now I can get out of here. All right. Let me check this chat one more time before we leave. Janet says, the hype you guys make with the cake just makes everyone want to come to retreat. Right. I'm like, what if this cake is bad? Because I told y'all I had made it Mother's Day or Memorial Day. And the eggs were so small and I didn't add extra eggs in. And I didn't like it. Everybody else said the cake was okay, was good, okay, or whatever. I don't know how they said it. They ate the cake. I didn't bring any cake home. But it was not my favorite cake that I ever made, my opinion. I'm very honest. So, it wasn't my favorite. So, I'm trying to make sure I have enough eggs this time. Joy Creation says, T, I didn't receive the African pattern yet. Okay. Okay. Can you do me a favor and email me that with your name and address, and then I'll drop it in the mail again. Like I said, it went just regular U.S. postage. I'll make sure I mail it again because I had marked everything off. I had lists. And I went down the list checking everything off that I did. Joy Creations. Says paid and mailed. But I'll resend it. And I'm sorry about that. I'll resend it. And if I go out tomorrow, I'll drop it off in the box tomorrow. Because I got to go somewhere. I'm leaving this house tomorrow. So if you could just please email me so that it just makes it easier for me to get it. I did make sure that I kept one back. I kept one so I didn't let it run out so that I could mail you a pattern if you needed one. And thank you for letting me know as well. I appreciate that. Sue says, no hype, Jen. It's just really great cake. Kim says, the retreat is just the icing on the cake. Janet says, I wish I could join you all someday for sure. All right. And Diane McCoy is here saying, good night, everyone. Have a great week. So, yeah. So that's going to be it, guys. I'm going to leave off of here. I am going to fix something to eat. Don't know what. I want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for some reason. But I accidentally bought crunchy peanut butter and I don't like it. So, and maybe that's the other thing I'll do is I'll go get me some creamy peanut butter. So, that's going to be it, guys. I'll see you all Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for 1 hour live chat. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I'm checking things off retreat lists. So there's no telling what we'll be doing on these next lives until retreat. So as we can see today, I didn't do any actual sewing. I ended up weeding something that I needed to have done so I can go press these final 2 customer shirts so I can get all of those packaged up. So just come back, enjoy the ride at this point. Just deal with whatever it is that I'm working on. I'm trying to make sure that I can still do lives and still work at the same time. So that's going to be it, guys. You all stay blessed, be safe, and quilt out. Good night.